that first one's going to be they're going to spot themselves with their toenails and basically take it down super far down into the dip, just like if you were catching at the top of the rings. They're then going to basically push their knuckles together across the chest so that we pause right at the sternum. Knuckles are going to touch, elbows are going to turn in, and they'll lower to the floor. They're then going to take themselves back up the same way they came. So using that toenail spot, they'll stop at the sternum, around to the bottom of the dip. Again, if they need a little help, they can walk on their feet to help them push. They're able to lock out, that's beautiful. But the transition should be a 1 to 2 second pause at each stop. So real time here, catch with the toes down to the bottom of the dip, 1, 2. Push those knuckles together across the chest to the sternum, 1, 2. Knuckles together, elbows nice and close, 1, 2. Back to the sternum, pull as high as you can. Bottom of the dip, walk this feet in if you need it. Lock out at the top. And going that slow and putting in those pauses forces people to avoid doing something like this where you just see them, flipping up. That most important part is that first pull. So if even on like a strict muscle up, if you don't get yourself above the rings, you're not going to be able to turn it over. So really emphasize this being the most important part of that. But think knuckles together, elbows nice and close.
Cover reference.
Yeah.
Another thing is false grip. What you see a lot of athletes doing is coming up here, right, and gripping the bar, like gripping the rings as such. So what happens is if they come up, they're locked out right here. They're not able to efficiently get out of the dip. Whereas if I'm here, everything is stacked. It's a lot easier to dip out of that. So what you're going to end up doing is, yes, you want the wrist on top of the bottom of the rings, but just at the bottom. You don't want it over to the side. So that eventually, whenever you go through that progression, everything is stacked.
Who's teaching false grip?